All right. Clap it up. All right. Shalom, Israel. It's Priest Officer 5000 Raham of the Israelite School UPK. Today's Monday's class in Chicago. It's Brotherhood class. I got my main man with me, Officer 5000. I will with me. And today we're gonna talk about the fall of America. You know what I'm saying? I'm tying it down to Brotherhood because it's going to take the whole nation of Israel to come together. You know what I'm saying? During these last days. And on top of that, we have a lecture coming up. Well, Commander Han himself have a lecture coming up Friday during the Midwest Fire Weekend. What's the date? July 28th? July 28th. Commander Han himself is having a lecture, you know what I'm saying, on the Third World War. You know what I'm saying? So here in Chicago, man, we are passing out flyers, promoting the Fire Weekend, promoting to all the 12 tribes. You know what I'm saying? Because every brother, sister under the 12 tribes should be at this lecture. You know what I'm saying? Give me Jeremiah 28 if you could.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28. 28?
Yeah, 28. Jeremiah 28. 28, verse 8.
Oh, you said verse 8. I said 28. It's like, this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28, and verse 8.
Mm-hmm.
The prophets that have been before me.
The what?
The prophets that have been before me.
Go ahead.
And before thee. Of old.
Of what?
Of old.
Who are the prophets before thee? The Lord's talking to Jeremiah. You know what I'm saying? He's talking to all the prophets that's been before Jeremiah. Who was it? Noah, Moses, Isaac, Jacob. You know what I'm saying? The patriarch of the 12 lost tribes. You know what I'm saying? All of these men was before Jeremiah. Go ahead.
Come. Prophesied both against many countries.
Prophesied about what?
Against many countries.
That's what a prophet of God is supposed to do. A prophet of God ain't supposed to be saying everything's going to be okay. A prophet of God is going to tell you what's going to happen if you don't change your goddamn life. You know what I'm saying? These prophets ain't no punk, man. They tell you, man, you got to stop eating that pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. You got to stop being a homosexual. You got to stop smoking weed. You got to stop integrating with other races. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because if you don't do that, the Lord's going to destroy you. You know what I'm saying? You say that every single day, you know what I'm saying, in your neighborhood, you wonder why black people are in a horrific state right now because we don't obey the Lord. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord tell you that the prophet of God prophesy against countries, man. To be a prophet of God, man, you got to prophesy against America. You know what I'm saying? Since 1969, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The seven heads in the men of ISUPK, you know what I'm saying, have been prophesied against America. Because America is Babylon the Great, according to the book of Revelations. You know what I'm saying? Now, not only the seven heads, but all the prophets that were before us. Moses prophesied against Egypt. The Lord sent Moses out to Egypt to prophesy against Egypt because Egypt was oppressing God's chosen people. Now you think that America been oppressing God's people for 500 years? You think that America's gonna last forever? That's not how this works, man. It's not how this works. You know what I'm saying? The Lord sent Moses to prophesy against Egypt. The same way how the Lord sent Abraham to prophesy against Sodom and Gomorrah. You know what I'm saying? Sodom and Gomorrah was 5 cities that was prominent for homosexuality. And the Lord destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. Now you think that the Lord was going to allow you being homosexual while you dancing around that Christian church? The Christian church is not a house of God, man. It's a house of Satan. Because Satan going to allow you to uphold every lust that you have. You know what I'm saying? Your pastor will allow you to be a dirty, stinking homosexual. A dirty stinking child molester. You understand what I'm saying? A dirty stinking drug dealer, man. That's why the church is filled with thousands of people. You know what I'm saying? Because the Christian church allows people to be the most disgusting person on earth. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Come. And against great kingdoms.
And what?
Against great kingdoms.
America is the great kingdom, man. America is the greatest superpower on the earth. Why is that? America was built off the bones of the North American Indians, was built off the labor of the so-called Negroes, was built off the labor of the so-called Hispanics. You know what I'm saying? America right now is the number one superpower. Number one, you know what I'm saying, in the military. Because why? His brothers joined the military. Without us, they wouldn't have won World War I and World War II. You know what I'm saying? We are always on the front lines of America. Because of us being on the front lines of America, America is number one country. You understand what I'm saying? Read on, now.
Come. Of war.
Of what?
Of war.
Of what?
Of war.
We say that every week while we at camp, man. America's getting ready to go to the Third World War. You know what I'm saying? This is the perfect time to come to Chicago during the Midwest Fire Weekend, because Commander Jay Hahn is doing a lecture on the Third World War right now.
That's right.
Yes, what I'm saying? All the countries that you see on the news, Korea, China, Russia, all them countries was in the book of Ezekiel. Was it the 38th chapter? Was it 38th chapter or 37th? The 37th chapter, man. It's all the countries that you see on the news. The Lord told that these countries are going to go to war with America. Right now, we're seeing it till this day, man. We're seeing it right now before your eyes. You better wake the hell up, man. Go ahead.
And of evil.
And of what?
Evil.
What's evil? Evil is bad things happening. You know what I'm saying? The economy is plummeting. You know what I'm saying? America, number one dollar is what it's destroying now. You know what I'm saying? Who's number one commerce? I think China, I believe. China. Yeah, China is number one in the commerce now. America used to be has number one currency, but now no more. You know why? Because America is falling. You know what I'm saying? That's why brothers doing the Hebrew Academy, man, the song that we say is Babylon the Great is falling. You know what I'm saying? Because what America is Babylon, because Babylon was a country, was a kingdom based off of confusion. You know what I'm saying? You can be what you want to be. You can be a man just like a woman. That's confusion. They got these dumb old nouns called pronouns. You said, don't call me he, him. Don't call me he, him. Call me they, them. Something like that. You know what I'm saying? You gonna wear some lipstick, wearing a dress, calling yourself I'm a non-binary. That's confusion.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But the Lord gave you a sexual organ. Either you have a penis or a vagina. You know what I'm saying? The Lord's not the author of confusion, man. You can't say that, man. I think I was what do you say? I thought I was born a female. You know what I'm saying? That's confusion, man. It's absolutely confusion. I believe, according to doing Esau scientists, man, in the 1970s, that this homosexuality is a mental disease. It is a straight up mental disease, and I believe it. All right, you know what I'm saying? All those evil things that you see right now, because this is a country of sinners, absolute sinners, man. You know what I'm saying? You can be what you want to be, have sex with. You know what I'm saying? Be what you want to be. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing but confusion. Go ahead,
Come. End of pestilence.
And of what?
Pestilence.
What's pestilence? Diseases. You know what I'm saying? We just came from the damn coronavirus. And the coronavirus itself, you shut down the whole earth. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is what's the word for it? The Lord, he's a force we be reckoned with, man. A force we reckoned with. You know what I'm saying? The Lord can shut down this whole earth with one disease. And he did it. He shut down the whole earth with the coronavirus. You know what I'm saying? But the Lord is going to destroy America through the prophets. Prophets is going to destroy America by prophesying, going on the streets. That's the revolution. The real revolution is for brothers to get off them drugs, wear them damn boots and braids, wear all black, and go in on the corner and prophesy against America. Right. That's the real revolution, man. Go ahead and read.
Verse 9. The prophet which prophesieth of peace, when the word of the prophet shall come to pass.
No, hold on a second. Read that part again. The prophesy.
The prophet which prophesieth of peace.
That's your Christian pastor. Your pastor always prophesying about peace, saying that everything is going to be okay. Everything's going to be all right. Yes, we got 10 black men getting shot down at police. Let's just march. Let's have a peaceful protest. That's what they asked for. And ain't just Christian pastor, Islam. You know what I'm saying? Farrakhan did a 1,000,000-man peaceful protest. You know what I'm saying? Like these leaders, man, are soft, man. These type of black people deserve a leader that's going to be strong.
That's right.
Black people deserve leaders that's going to not fold, that's not going to compromise, you know what I'm saying, with their integrity. Not going to compromise with their people. It's not going to put money, you know what I'm saying, for their interests. That's what these pastors do, man. They put money before their own people. These pastors and these imams and all the Farrakhan's, whatnot, these Elijah Muhammad's, they put money before the people. And all these people that put money before the people, all of them are being exposed. And the Lord is showing you who the real leaders are. And the real leaders are the men that eyes should be kept under command during your honor.
That's right.
Read.
Come. When the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that the Lord have truly sent him.
Right. The Lord didn't send these pastors. You know what I'm saying? You know who sent these pastors? Esau. You know what I'm saying? The so-called white man. The white man sent these pastors out to your neighborhoods, man. You know why? Because these pastors are in league, you know what I'm saying, with our oppressors. These pastors, I mean, these are all back in slavery, man. You ever seen them slave movies, man? How they had a black preacher preaching to the black slaves?
Right.
You know who's behind the preachers? The slave master. The slave master makes sure that the pastor would say nothing that they didn't teach him. You know what I'm saying? Like the white man's gonna tell the pastor, hey, you're gonna teach Negroes to do this. You're gonna teach this scripture say slaves obey your masters, all that stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? These pastors are puppets. You know what I'm saying? They are puppets to our oppressors, man. You know what I'm saying? Black people deserve a leader who's not gonna be a puppet. Go ahead, is that it? Yeah, that's it. All right, drop that. Let's go to Habakkuk 2:12. Let's see.
This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 12. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood.
Woe unto who?
Him that buildeth a town with blood.
You know what woe means? Woe means death and destruction.
Right.
This whole Bible ain't all about peace, man.
Right.
This Bible is all about warfare. You know what I'm saying? The Lord said, woe unto him that built a town with blood. How was America built? You think America was built by slaves having a passport, getting on damn cruise ship, and being welcomed by a so-called white man said, welcome to America.
Right.
Let's build America. Come on, man. Hell no, man. They built America through the blood, sweat, and tears of blacks, Hispanics, and North American Indians, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even after slavery, Esau don't get enough. You know what I'm saying? He gonna lynch you. He gonna feed the alligators, feed our babies to alligators. You know what I'm saying? Ripping babies out their bellies, all that stuff, man. Go ahead, Alon.
Slaves, after slavery, they gonna make a song called "Small Town."
Man, small town. You know what I'm saying? Like it's ridiculous, man. Now you gonna come up with a rainbow coalition after they killed everybody. You know what I'm saying? You know that song in middle school, they see this land is your land and this land is mine. Come on, man. That was demonic as hell. Straight up demonic. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say this is your land, my land, if I ain't getting the benefits of the land any goddamn way. That's hypocritical, man. You know what I'm saying? This land was stolen from North American Indians. That's why they're on the reservations high as a kite. You know what I'm saying? Like, Gag can get high off anything all along. They get high off of markers. They get high off of I think it was paint. Yeah, spray paint. You know what I'm saying? Like gang goes through some serious ass oppression. You know what I'm saying? That's why they call it the invisible minority, because no one knows where they are. Because Esau killed them all. You know what I'm saying? No one is they're not getting the proper leadership. No one is protecting their resources. None of that. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Doc.
Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood.
Right.
Establish a city by iniquity.
By establish a city by what?
Iniquity.
What's iniquity? Sin. You know what I'm saying? Like America is no different than Rome, Babylon, Egypt. What's another kingdom? Assyria. Like America is all the kingdoms put together. That's what America is. Because and Egypt. Because America, you know what I'm saying, was building America through the philosophies of the Egyptians. You know what I'm saying? Like Esau know what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? And Esau is mocking the Most High. He's mocking him. You know what I'm saying? Esau think that he's actually gonna go to war with Christ when Christ returns. That's ridiculous, huh? He think that he got nuclear bombs and AR-15s that he can go against Christ. Like they got a rude awakening, man. You know what I'm saying? All right. Read the part again, now.
Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood, and establish a city by iniquity.
You know how many black people died from Africa all the way down to America? 99 million black people was murdered. That's during like the Middle Passage. Just by that alone. You know what I'm saying? 77 million Northern Indians were slaughtered. 50 million Hispanics. And counting to this day. Counting to this day, man. You got over 10 million black men in prison in America. America is the only country that has the highest prison population in the world. In the world, man. And who that prison's filled with? Your people. Our people. Black, Hispanics, Northern Indians, man. This is a prison. America itself is a prison. You know why? Because we have nowhere to go to. You know what I'm saying? We have nowhere. We have no land to go to, no culture, no military. You didn't even know God you worship before he came to America. You don't know what food you ate. You know what clothes you wore. You know what I'm saying? And you got a nerve to celebrate Juneteenth like you're free. Juneteenth is one of the most ridiculous holidays Esau can ever give you, man. It's no different than Black History Month. You know what I'm saying? It's like a mockery to black people. Like, here you go and celebrate, go and dance. You know what black people do during Juneteenth? Same thing they do on 4th of July. Pop fireworks. You know what I'm saying? Pop fireworks. Get on the grill. You know what I'm saying? Juneteenth is another extension of 4th of July. That's all it is. Go ahead.
It's like the pregame of 4th of July.
It's the pregame 4th of July, man. That's what it is. The pregame of the 4th of July. You know what I'm saying? Like during Juneteenth, man, everybody was getting drunk, fighting, shooting, shooting each other. Like, come on, I ain't laughing because we were shooting each other, but it's so sick. It's a silly holiday. Popping fireworks. And after Juneteenth, you popping fireworks till 4th of July. And you pop some more fireworks. Come on, man. Go ahead,
God. Behold, is it not of the Lord of hosts that the people shall labor in the very fire, and the people shall weary themselves for very vanity?
All right, drop that. Let's go to Isaiah 14:1.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 1.
This right here is like it's a very powerful scripture. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, This is 2023 right now. We're at a time right now. Everything is at a turmoil right now. Our people is confused. Our people is confused, looking for answers. You know what I'm saying? You're looking for answers like this. This right here is where we get the answers from. Right here. You know what I'm saying? Right now, if you come to July 29th on Friday, you know, the man himself, you know, who the Lord chose, is doing an election on the Third World War. Black people need to actually tune in to this election because the Third World War is coming real soon. You know what I'm saying? It's coming so soon. Like the Esau is pushing movies on nuclear bombs. They used to drop a movie. What's the movie called? Oppenheimer. Dropped a movie called Oppenheimer. You think that's a coincidence? Dropping a movie, then hear news about the Third World War? You know what I'm saying? These movies sometimes they trying to get Esau riled up. You know what I'm saying, for the Third World War, because that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? Like during World War II, man, they was doing movies. They was doing war movies to get Esau all riled up to fight. You know what I'm saying? Because Esau need that type of that motivation. All right, go ahead.
Come. This is book of Isaiah, chapter 14, and verse 1.
Go ahead.
For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob.
The Lord what?
Have mercy on Jacob.
Even though we're on the bottom, even though we're on drugs, the Lord will have mercy on us. You know what I'm saying? Like the way that we're dying right now, Black people think that there is no hope. You know what I'm saying? Black people think that, you know what I'm saying, only like we just accept our oppression and just move on. That's our people. Our people is we are conditioned right now to believe that we have no hope. But the scripture say that the Lord's gonna have mercy on Jacob, man. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Come. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel.
Yeah, but what?
Choose
The
Israel.
Lord's gonna choose Israel, man. We are God's chosen people according to the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Esau is not part of the chosen. The Chinese are not part of the chosen. Even though they have number one economy, even though they have every store in your neighborhood, they are still not the chosen people. You know who's the chosen people? That crackhead on 79th Street.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That drug dealer on Madison and Pulaski. You know what I'm saying? Like those are the people. Those are God chosen people, man. You know what I'm saying? Even though like the whole world looked down on us, you know what I'm saying, because we're oppressed. But at the end of the day, we're still God chosen people, man. That's why everything we do, you know what I'm saying, we do it at best. You know what I'm saying? We're the best basketball players, the best fighters, the best scientists, the best surgeons. We're the best at everything, man. Even in our oppression, we still outdo every nation and everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And set them in their own land.
And what?
Set them in their own land.
The Lord's gonna set us in our own land. You know what it means to have your own land? It means you have your own rules. You know what I'm saying? Your house, your rules. You ever like moved out your out somebody's house and actually have your own home? It's a good feeling. It's a good feeling to have your own home. Black people don't know what it's like to be free. Even for brothers who are in the truth right now, we don't know what it's like to be free.
Right.
We still gotta go do that 9 to 5s. You know what I'm saying? You got a priest of the Lord picking up trash. Priest of the Lord doing Uber. That's ridiculous, huh? He supposed to be in the school working at the school, you know what I'm saying, doing the work of the Lord. This is real job right here. But because of oppression, man, we gotta do what we gotta do. That's why Christ said, render unto Caesar's, render what belongs to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? We're doing multiple things at one time. You know what I'm saying? Scripture said that this country's gonna wear out the saints. And it did. It wore us out. You know what I'm saying? We know not.
Come. And the strangers shall be joined with them.
And the what?
Strangers shall be joined with them.
Now, what it means in the stranger, what it means is talking about the other nations coming under us. Same with how we came under America. You know what I'm saying? The same way how we went to America for food, clothes, and shelter, Section 8 food stamps, government assistance. This is gonna be a whole script by be switched. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be trading places. You know what I'm saying? Like we're gonna be on top, and your oppressor's gonna beg you for food stamps in Section 8.
That's true.
They're gonna beg you, you know what I'm saying, be part of the government assistance. They're gonna beg you for financial aid to go to college. You know what I'm saying? We don't.
Come. And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
Go ahead.
And the people shall take them and bring them to their place.
Bring them to their what?
To their place.
You know where Esau's place really belongs? In chains. Esau belongs in chains because Esau's is loose. You know what I'm saying? The whole earth is destroyed. You know what I'm saying? The animals are dying.
Right.
The birds falling out the damn sky. You know what I'm saying? Fish are dying. Fish are in the damn sea dying. You know what I'm saying? Like the ozone layer is destroyed. You know what I'm saying? Climate change. The weather's all messed up. The whole earth is all messed up because Esau is on top. You know what I'm saying? The water don't even taste good, huh?
Right.
The water supposed to be free. You gotta buy a bottle of water. There's 20 different brands of water, and all taste like trash. You know what I'm saying? You gotta look at the bottle and read that water got ingredients in it. It's just say water. Just say water. Why do water have ingredients? It's just like H2O and that's that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have all kinds of water. You know what I'm saying? The fruit is messed up. The food's messed up. You know what I'm saying? The pharmacist was messed up. Everything. Go ahead, Doc.
And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord.
Same way how you possess a dog in the house. Possession, property. Esau's gonna be our property. You know what I'm saying? Same way how you get a dog from the damn dog pound, from the dog kennel. That's Esau. You know what I'm saying? The Esau's gonna be your lap dog. He's gonna be Lassie. He's gonna be walking around with a slave with a leash with a collar around his neck. That's the kingdom of heaven, man. Go ahead, Al.
Come. For servants.
For what?
For servants.
Go ahead.
And handmaids.
For servants. You know what I'm saying? Slaves. You know what I'm saying? It's only right because why? We was their slaves. We was their servants.
Right.
If America is all about justice and equality, Esau got to go through the same thing that we went through in slavery.
Right.
In order for us to be equal, in order for us to have a understanding, Esau kills me, man. Esau trying to have an understanding of what black people go through and whatnot. You're gonna have an understanding real soon. You're gonna understand what black people go through when Christ comes back with 200 million angels. You're gonna go through the same oppression, not even the same oppression. You're gonna go through double the oppression what our people went through doing while we was here in America. You understand? Read.
And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were.
That's justice. That's in the Bible. This the King James Bible we're reading out of, man. This. How come the pastor ain't reading this? We're prophesying the downfall of America, and we're prophesying black people getting slaves. That's the kingdom of heaven, man. You know what I'm saying? Read the part again, huh?
Come. And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were.
We're taking slaves whom we were slaves from. You know what I'm saying? If we was your slaves, you're going to be our slaves in the kingdom of heaven. We was the slaves by who? The Africans, the Arabs, so-called white men. You know what I'm saying? Every nation that took a part, you know what I'm saying, of the slave of our slavery, they're going to be our slaves. Read up.
Come. And they shall rule over their oppressors.
They shall what?
Rule over their oppressors.
Man, that's glorious, man. That's absolutely glorious. The Lord said we're going to rule our oppressors. That's sweet, man. That's sweet as honey. You know what I'm saying? But that's like you can't even fathom that, man. We're going to rule our oppressors. The same people that have been passing laws to oppress our people. The same people that shoot our people down. You know what I'm saying? On black men, women, and children. The same people, you know what I'm saying? They're putting drugs in our communities. The same people that been oppressing us, they're gonna be our slaves, man. Go ahead.
Come. And it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow.
Read that part again.
And it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow.
Give thee rest from our sorrows, man. What are our sorrows, man? The things that we go through here in America. Every major city that you go to, man, Chicago, Houston, Los Angeles, Detroit, New York City, Raleigh, North Carolina, Miami, Tampa, Florida, Miami, Atlanta, Georgia, all the cities, you know what I'm saying, that black Hispanic people are, man, we're going through tremendous sorrow. Tremendous sorrow, man. You got women burying their children, man. Being shot in the streets. You got little girls, you know what I'm saying? Little girls being sex trafficking. You know what I'm saying? They dropped a movie not so long ago about sex trafficking. You know what I'm saying? I forgot the movie it was called. You didn't know about that? Yeah, they dropped a movie about sex trafficking, child sex trafficking. Now it wasn't taken. It's a new movie. It was a new movie. It was a guy who played Passion of the Christ. Not Mel Gibson. It was the actor that played Jesus, so-called Jesus. You know what I'm saying? But it's a brand new movie. It's a brand new movie about child sex trafficking. The majority of the children were Hispanic children.
It's disgusting.
Oh yes, absolutely disgusting. You know what I'm saying? People that actually buy these children for sex is celebrities. Celebrities, government, mayors, governors, senators, people with tremendous money. I say that because ain't no average cat buying no child. It's people with big money. Go ahead, Mo.
Slacks are like his name was it Harvey Weinstein? He had a big scandal where he ended up so-called killing himself in prison because it was found on the island that he was using it for sex.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, him. Yep. Harvey Weinstein. Yep. Yeah. There's plenty of them. You know what I'm saying? I believe. Yeah. And like had like a list of all the names that went to the island. They don't release them. Nah. A whole list of names. You know what I'm saying? Read. You got it?
Come.
Go ahead.
And give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear.
From thy what?
From thy fear.
Black people, we're in fear all the day long, man. You know what I'm saying? Every time you get pulled up by the cops, the first thing you're afraid of is losing your life. Because that's what cops do. Cops, you know what I'm saying? They shoot first, then ask questions later.
Right.
I seen this one time a video of this cop shooting a black man dead. And what do you do after that? He put handcuffs on.
Right.
What you doing? Put handcuffs on the dead body. He saw such a damn devil, man. You know what I'm saying? He saw who had compassion on his people though. You know what he does? He used a taser. You know what I'm saying?
Like, sir.
Go ahead.
They act like the brother gonna turn to a zombie.
Right. Right. You know what I'm saying? You know why? Because black people, we represent masculinity.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why he saw this trying so hard to destroy our masculinity. Why? Homosexuality, Christian church. That's why, like every time we see about the LGBTQ community, who's always the face of it? Our people. You know what I'm saying? The face of drag queens is a brother named RuPaul. RuPaul is a black man. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous, huh? You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, huh?
Oh God. And from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve.
The hard bondage was made to serve. What's the hard bondage, man? Hard bondage is America. Because America, man, we go through some serious hard bondage. This is like the hardest slavery our people ever been to, man. It's the hardest one. You know what I'm saying? Like at least other countries had show some kind of mercy,
Right.
but Esau don't show no mercy at all to our people. He's at a point where he strips you from your own culture.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm reading like other stories about other captivities. At least like the people, you know what I'm saying, still allowed us, you know what I'm saying, to keep our culture. I mean, at least to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? But Esau don't show no mercy, man. You know what I'm saying? You can read the book of Maccabees. You know what I'm saying? Seven brothers was tortured for not eating pork. Was tortured to death for not eating no damn ham. You know what I'm saying? That's some hard oppression. Go ahead, Al.
Oh God. Verse 4. That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon.
Against the what?
The king of Babylon.
Go ahead.
And say, how have the oppressors ceased? The golden city ceased.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
The Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers.
Go ahead.
He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke.
Which verse you at?
Verse 6.
All right, go ahead.
He that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted, and none hindereth.
We'll skip that. Drop down to verse 12.
How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer?
Or what?
O Lucifer.
Who's Lucifer? It ain't talking about angel with wings.
Right.
Lucifer is talking about. It's referred to as Esau. Esau is Lucifer. Go ahead.
Son of the morning.
Son of the what?
Son of the morning.
Why is he called son of the morning? Because he's shining. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to be like Esau. Everybody want to shave their face, wear a suit and tie, talk like him. You know what I'm saying? Get his woman. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, I don't know.
Be homosexual.
Be a homosexual. You know what I'm saying? Because what? They see, our people sees, not just our people, everybody. Everyone sees a white man as successful. You know what I'm saying? In order to get that success, they had to be like Esau. You know what I'm saying? During the time before the Third World War, you know what I'm saying? Japan had their own garments. They had their own samurai clothing and all that kind of stuff. But soon Esau came with the same, man, the whole entire changed. You know what I'm saying? They started wearing suits. You know what I'm saying? Suits and ties. They started speaking of the language, English, everything. You know what I'm saying? Not only just Japan, every country. Every country, you know, got suits and ties, or they part of the so-called Democratic Party. You know what I'm saying? Because why? If you don't take Esau's culture, Esau's not going to trade with you. He's not going to trade commerce with you. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
How art thou cut down to the ground?
How are that what?
Cut down to the ground.
This is a prophecy. What's going to happen to Esau? Esau one day he's going to be shining, and the next day he's going to be cut down to the ground. Go ahead.
Which didst weaken the nations.
Which what?
Didst weaken the nations.
How did he weaken the nations? By putting our people in slavery. By making atomic bombs. You know what I'm saying? By making nuclear bombs. Like Esau, America has every military base around the world. Esau think that no one can touch him. You know what I'm saying? Esau did weaken the nations. Go ahead.
Verse 13. For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven.
I will what?
Ascend into heaven.
Go ahead.
I will exalt my throne above the stars of God.
Above the stars of who?
Of God.
Who are the stars of God? It's a twofold. Stars of God talking about the 12 tribes. We are the stars of the Most High. I'm saying, read on.
I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation.
Go ahead.
In the sides of the north.
In the what?
Sides of the north.
Who sides of the north? North America. Go ahead.
I will ascend above the heights of the clouds.
I will what?
Ascend above the heights of the clouds.
Go ahead.
I will be like the Most High.
I will what?
Be like the Most High.
Esau think he's going to be like the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell.
Yet thou shalt be what?
Brought down to hell.
Go ahead.
To the sides of the pit.
Go ahead.
They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee.
They that what?
See thee.
Go ahead.
Shall narrowly look upon thee.
What does it mean to narrowly look upon them? It's like looking them sideways. Look at them with a side. You know what I'm saying? Read.
And consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble?
Esau's gonna be brought down so low. People are gonna be surprised how this devil was. You know what I'm saying? Like he's gonna be such a at a low state in the kingdom. We're gonna tell our children this is the people that oppress our people. This is people that rule the planet Earth. Our children ain't gonna believe it because of how low Esau is going to become. You know what I'm saying? You ever see like those trailer trash white folks? They're gonna be worse than that. Way worse than that. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna act like animals. Right. You know, they're going back to them days when there was like a caveman. Oh, God. You know what I'm saying? You ever seen the caveman in commercials? They was like, ooh, got a little club and all that kind of stuff. That's Esau. Read.
That did shake kingdoms.
That did what?
Shake kingdoms.
Go ahead.
That made the world as a wilderness.
That made the world as a what?
Wilderness.
Go ahead.
And destroyed the cities thereof.
Keep going.
That opened not the house of his prisoners. All the kings of the nations, even all of them, lie in glory. Every one in his own house. But thou art cast out of thy grave like an abominable branch.
God damn. Keep reading now.
And as the raiment of those that are slain, thrust through with a sword, that go down to the stones of the pit, as a carcass trodden underfoot.
Damn. Go ahead. Let's get down to verse 21.
Come on, verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children.
Prepare slaughter for who?
For his children.
For his who?
His children.
You know, so every time we at camp, man, every time we read the scripture, before we even read the scripture, Esau will say, well, I didn't put black people in slavery. Right. My ancestors did. You know what I'm saying? We get this scripture right here. Isaiah 14:21. Read that part again.
Come. Prepare slaughter for his children. For the iniquity of their fathers. For the iniquity of their fathers, man.
If you run around, if you suck a white man or white woman, you run around America, that'll worry on your back. You know what I'm saying? You live in a glorious neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Your family got a credit score of 800. Your father has a bank account of $80,000, and you live in a $2 million home. You have the best education in the world. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to worry about being pulled over by the police and getting shot down. You ain't got to worry about, you know what I'm saying, people robbing your neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? You live in a quiet, peaceful paradise. Because why? Your ancestors slaughtered millions of people for you to get that. Your ancestors murdered millions, men, women, and children for you to have type of opportunities. You know what I'm saying? It's only fair. You have to pay what your ancestors did, man. You have a debt that need to be paid. You see why, like Esau, you have a law. You have a law where if someone dies, their debt is being passed down to their children. Ain't that what was in their law all along? If a person dies of debt, you know what I'm saying, that debt is getting passed down to their children. That's Esau's law. So according to your law, you have a debt that need to be paid. And that debt is coming. You're going to pay that debt paid in full. You know what I'm saying? Read out.
That they do not rise.
That they what?
Do not rise.
Go ahead.
Nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities.
This is how angry the Lord is with Esau. he's at a point right now. The Lord is telling the parents slaughter for their children, man, but they don't rise up. They put their faces in the cities. He don't want you nowhere. He don't want you in the city. He don't want you in the neighborhood. He wants you in the caves. That's where you belong. He wants you where no one can ever see you or even know that you exist. That's how much hatred that the Most High has for Esau. Because Esau has done horrific things to the Lord's chosen people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Here's the thing: the Lord don't give a damn what you do to the Chinese or the Japanese or the Africans or the Arabs. He had the last straw once you oppress his people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The Lord, the Lord has a chosen people. The Lord has certain children that he loves. It's no different how it is with a parent. A real parent doesn't care if other children doing what they do. But as soon as you get his child involved, it's war on sight. It's war on sight. You know what I'm saying? Esau is trying to exterminate the Lord's people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Come. Verse 22. For I will rise up against them, said the Lord of hosts.
Go ahead.
Cut off from Babylon the name and remnant and son and nephew, said the Lord.
Damn. Lord, she gonna cut off son and nephew.
Right.
God damn. Go ahead.
I will also make it a possession for the winter and pools of water.
Drop that. Let's go to Revelations 18:6.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 18, verse 6.
Go ahead.
Reward her even as she rewarded you.
Reward what?
Reward her even as she rewarded you.
Read verse above.
Come. Verse 5. For her sins have reached unto heaven.
Stop that. Read 2 verses above that slide.
Come. Verse 3. For all the nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
Go ahead.
And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies.
Stop that. Go verse 2 slide.
Come. Verse 2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, is fallen, and it has become the habitation of devils, and the hole of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird.
America is Babylon the Great, because why? America is a country that's built off the blueprint of Babylon, because Babylon was all about confusion. Being what you want to be, do what you want to do, eat what you want to eat, have sex you want to have sex with. You know what I'm saying? Believe what you want to believe, whether it be the Most High or be a false god. It don't matter. As long as you're happy. That's the philosophy of America. As long as it makes you happy. You know what I'm saying? That's the most idiotic, ridiculous, childish thing you can ever say to anyone. You know what I'm saying? About as long as you're happy. Go ahead.
Come. Verse 3. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
All nations have drunk of the wine of her fornication. What's the fornication? Their philosophies, their religion, their democracy. You know what I'm saying? Like Christianity. Christianity is number one. Christianity is number one religion of the world. You understand? Go ahead.
Come. And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies.
That's the trading commerce. You know what I'm saying? When America does the trade with other countries, America will not trade with another country if they don't follow the philosophies of America. You know what I'm saying? In order for America to trade with another country, they have to assimilate with theirs. You know what I'm saying? In order for, you know what I'm saying, for certain countries to get what America has, they have to assimilate to America's culture. They have to have democracy. They have to have Christianity. They have to have homosexuality. You know what I'm saying? Everything. You know what I'm saying? Read.
Come. Verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people.
Come what?
Out of her, my people.
Why the Lord said, come out of her, my people? You know what I'm saying? Because America's about to be destroyed, man. You know what I'm saying? Why did it say come out of her? Get your spirit out of America. It ain't talking about get a plane ticket and fly and go to Israel. Like a bunch of nutcases that was doing that. Fake Israelite groups. You know what I'm saying? When the Lord said come out of her, it means get your spirit out of America, man. You know what I'm saying? Stop eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. Don't be a part of the lifestyle of America. You know what I'm saying? Go come back to your own culture. Come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments. Read on, right?
That ye be not partakers of her sins.
Be not what?
Partakers of her sins.
Go ahead.
And that ye receive not of her plagues.
Right. That's why our brothers in the school right now. Because we feel the Most High. We know that that day is coming where Christ is going to come back with 200 million angels.
That's right.
We know that day is coming. We see that day coming real soon. You know what I'm saying? Because Christ said, be therefore watchful. You know what I'm saying? Watch the news. Watch the news. Look at them articles, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't be up in the gutter, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to have a good time every goddamn day. Stop trying to get high all the damn time. It's time to wake up to reality. You know what I'm saying? And reality is, man, America's about to be destroyed. You know what I'm saying? You can put all your investments in Bitcoin or put all your investments in America, whatnot. You know, that's fine, Dad, but know this. America's about to be destroyed. America's about to be destroyed. You gotta be prepared for the Third World War, man. The Third World War is coming real soon. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can, if you think I'm playing, you just go on the news right now. You can type in Russia. Type in Russia on Google. You're gonna say Russia is threatening America. Type in China. China is sending troops to Taiwan. You know what I'm saying? Type in any country you can think of on Google. You're gonna see military action of those countries. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna hear about Korea building nice skyscrapers or having nice food or not. You're gonna hear the military power on the news. You know what I'm saying? Read.
Come. It's like,
Go ahead.
verse 5. For her sins have reached up. It's like, reached unto heaven. And God hath remembered her iniquities.
The Most High remember that the sins that Esau been doing to his people, man. You know what I'm saying? The scripture said that the cry of Jerusalem has gone up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The Lord remembers all the things that Esau done to his people for 500 years here in America. Not only here in America, back in Jerusalem. Back in Jerusalem when our people was oppressed by the Romans. Even further than that. Even when our people was oppressed by the Greeks. Not only you got 2,000 plus years of crimes you gotta answer. 2,000 plus years. Read on up.
Verse 6. Reward her even as she will rewarded you.
And how did Esau? And how did Esau reward us? He rewarded us with drugs. After we built America, we think we will get like a little some leeway. You know what I'm saying? Back in 1865, you know what I'm saying, when Abraham Lincoln so-called freed the slaves, we thought that we were going to get some type of leeway. But no, Esau rewarded our labor through lynching, with murder. You know what I'm saying? The Ku Klux Klan. What else? The Aryan Nation, the skinheads. the police brutality. Esau he just keeps on going, man. Like there's no stop button on this cat, man. there's no off switch with him. Esau don't got one. Esau just keep on going. He's like an energizer button. He just keep on going, and don't even stop. You know what I'm saying? Read.
And double unto her, double according to her works.
Lord said double unto her, man. In the kingdom of heaven, man, we're going to double what Esau done to us. We're going to do it on a righteous path. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to be raping women. We ain't going to do none of that disgusting stuff Esau done to us. So we will do some things to our presence, though, in the kingdom of heaven. I can't say certain things because this class might get shut down. I will know. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Double come. And the cup which she hath filled to her double.
Filled to her double, yeah. What's that cup that she filled with, man? She filled with. Read the part of the slide.
Okay. And the cup which she hath filled to her double.
Filled to her double, man. You got to double what she been giving to you, man. You know what I'm saying? Everything that America has been doing to our people, double it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But don't do it right now because it ain't our time. Our time is waking up our people. Our time is, you know what I'm saying, is right now. Get up off the street, get off the streets, come to class and wear all black. Sisters, we start wearing a dress. Cover your behind her. You know what I'm saying? What else? Just time to just wake up. Go back to your culture, man. Go ahead. Read the part again, huh?
Come. And the cup which she hath filled to her double.
Go ahead.
How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously.
She lived deliciously, man. America been living deliciously. This is a black man's book right here. It said deliciously. Read.
So much torment and sorrow give her.
Go ahead.
For she saith in her heart, sit a queen, and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow.
Read, keep on reading.
Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire.
Ooh.
For strong is the Lord, the Most High, who judges her.
That's the judgment, man. Like this is right here. It's prep time. It's prep time for the Third World War. You know what I'm saying? We have an election coming up. You know what I'm saying? By Commander Jerry Hanna, July 29th, 28th, July 28th. You know what I'm saying? This Friday, July 28th, man. What time? 7 p.m. 7 p.m. You know what I'm saying? It's election. It's an election. You understand what I'm saying? By Commander Hanna himself. You know what I'm saying? Election about the Third World War. All right. Let's see, drop that. Find a scripture for me. I will in Ezekiel. It says, it says, was it Esau have to have an utterly hatred? That's a perpetual hatred. That's perpetual hatred. Find a scripture for me.
Ezekiel 35.
Yeah.
Come. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 35, verse 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred.
Perpetual what?
Hatred.
Go ahead.
And hast shed the blood of the children of Israel.
Perpetual hatred. Perpetual hatred is a continual hatred. Esau just hates you for no apparent reason.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Esau is such a foul hatred towards us, man. He gets to a point where he just shoot you for no reason. Go ahead, huh?
By the force of the sword.
By the what?
Force of the sword.
That modern day sword is what? The gun. You know what I'm saying? You hear it every day about police, not just any police, normal citizens, man, citizens have AR-15 in their crib shooting on our black.
Right.
And they get away with it. They get slapped on the wrist, man. Like this country allows this country allows people to shoot and kill black people.
Right.
This is open season. People's afraid about what's that movie? The Purge. They was talking about saying the Purge is coming and whatnot. Nigga, the Purge is already here.
Right.
This is the Purge. You know what I'm saying? It's a law where you can actually shoot a black man. It's called wearing the badge. Go ahead, huh?
In the time of their calamity.
In the what?
Time of their calamity.
What's talking about calamity? Talking about oppression. You know what I'm saying? There was one incident where the devil was choking a homeless black man. What was the cat name? You know what I'm talking about? It was a U.S. veteran, man, that was choking a black man.
On the train.
On the train, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell you doing choking a homeless black man for? You're supposed to be a model citizen.
Right.
A model citizen. You're supposed to be so-called fight for freedom. Read on, huh?
In the time that their iniquity had an end.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, as I live, said the Lord God.
When the Lord says, as I live, it's talking about a promise. This is how black people talk, man. Read.
I will prepare thee unto blood.
I will what?
Prepare thee unto blood.
Go ahead.
And blood shall pursue thee.
Mm-hmm.
Sith thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee.
Right. The same way how you have a zeal to just murder and just do anything to commit violence on an oppressed people, not just any people, an oppressed people. You know what I'm saying? Because like here in America, more people die, more black people die in this country more than any country in the damn world. You know what I'm saying? Like U.S. troops, you know what I'm saying, over in Afghanistan ain't got nothing on them cops here in Chicago. All the shootings that cops do in America, they have more kills, you know what I'm saying, than Esau in the military. And that's sad right there. You know what I'm saying? More people die in this country than the people that you at war with. You know what I'm saying? Read. They don't know. Is that on that?
If you want verse 7.
Go ahead.
Come. Verse 7. Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate.
What?
Most desolate.
Go ahead.
And cut off from him. So like, and cut off from it him that passeth out and him that returneth.
Drop that. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 49, verse 23. The last scripture.
49 and 23.
I'm gonna get that with you. Not that one. So let me get hold on. Let's see. Let's go to Obadiah. Started at verse 1. Chapter 1. It was only one chapter. Yeah, cut.
This is the book of Obadiah, chapter 1 and verse 1. The vision of Obadiah. Thus saith the Lord God, concerning Edom.
Concerning who?
Edom.
Go ahead.
We have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle.
Go ahead.
Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised.
Go ahead.
The pride of thine heart have deceived thee. Thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rock, whose habitation is high.
Esau has a pride. He believes that he's untouchable. You know what I'm saying? He thinks he's untouchable because of the so-called accomplishments that he has done, you know, ever since he was in power.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Read.
Come.
Read that part again. The part at the sea.
Come. The pride, verse 3. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee.
Right, your pride hath deceived you, man. You think that you're the number one power on earth, but your pride hath deceived you. Read on.
Thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rock, whose habitation is high.
Right. This is talking about Esau, like living in them high places, man. You know what I'm saying? They like that's what they call Caucasians. They used to live in the mountains. Why do you think you go outside, man? You see all these skyscrapers. You know what I'm saying? Every major city you go to. That's what Esau likes. Esau likes them heights. He likes to live in the tall buildings, skyscrapers. Ain't no black one living at the highest places, man. Go ahead.
So it seems like they're trying to erase that history. I never see on forums. I never see Caucasian anymore. It just says white.
Damn.
They try to get it. I think we didn't glaze on the corners too long.
Oh, yeah. Damn, good night. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Come. Whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
Right. You live in a high habitation, meaning that your position is high. You run the earth. You know what I'm saying? You think that no one can touch you. You know what I'm saying? He said, what did Esau say again? Go ahead.
Who shall bring me down to the ground?
Right. Esau believes that he's untouchable. Go ahead.
Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle.
Those what?
Exalt thyself as the eagle.
That's why, like, when you look at like these countries, these empires, all the Esau's empires have a symbol of an eagle. The Greeks have one, the Romans have one, and America has one. They also got the same colors, I believe, too. Red, white, and blue. Red, white, and blue came from Rome. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like, when you look at South America, France got red, white, and blue. England has red, white, and blue. You know what I'm saying? Because why? This red, white, and blue is like is their culture going back to Rome. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord.
What's that nest among the stars? It's talking about Esau sending space stations in outer space. When Neil Armstrong landed on the moon, what did he say? The eagle has landed. You know what I'm saying? The eagle has landed. A lot of nutcases think that, oh, him landing on the moon was a conspiracy theory. Come on, man. That's absolutely ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Esau landed on the moon. Now. Come on. Just, go ahead.
If thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough?
Skip that. Go verse 10.
Verse 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee.
Shame shall what?
Cover thee.
You know, so every time we bring about the violence of what Esau done to our people, man, the average white man don't even want to talk about it.
Right.
Because why? Shame is covering you, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you all had to go lucky smiling at every goddamn body. But meanwhile, the reason why you're smiling at everybody because your ancestor was killing everybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Your grandfather raped at least about 10 black women. You know what I'm saying? Your grandfather at least killed two Native American Indians. You know what I'm saying? Like, your whole bloodline is just a bunch of murderers, man. Read.
And thou shalt be cut off forever.
Thou shalt be what?
Cut off forever.
This is straight up extermination, man. Read on.
In the day that thou stoodest on the other side, in the day that the strangers carried away captive his forces, and foreigners entered into his gates. and cast lots upon Jerusalem.
Uh,
Even thou wast as one of them.
right. Esau, the Lord is just describing how much of a bastard Esau is, man. Like Esau was like sitting on the sidelines, bro. He's seeing all these other nations is robbing the people, robbing our people, man. The Lord said that Esau is one of them. You know what I'm saying? All the nations is setting up shop in our neighborhoods, man. Sucking up all our money dry.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Taking all our money and bring it back to their people. While we out here in our ghettos suffering and dying. You know what I'm saying? Read.
Come. But thou shouldest not have looked on the day of thy brother and the day that he became a stranger.
He what?
Became a stranger.
Go ahead.
Neither shouldest thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day of their destruction.
Right. Esau rejoiced in our destruction, man. You know what I'm saying? Back then, when back in 70 AD, you know what I'm saying, when the Romans went to Jerusalem 70 AD, man, we was forced to eat our own babies. Forced to eat our own children, man. You know what I'm saying? They just kept slaughtering us, man. Read.
Neither shouldest thou have spoken proudly in the day of distress.
Mm-hmm.
Thou shouldest not have entered into the gate of my people in the day of their calamity.
Go ahead.
Yea, thou shouldest not have looked in their affliction in the day of their calamity, nor have laid hands on their substance in the day of their calamity.
Right. It's like if you see someone in calamity, every person is going to at least show some mercy. You know what I'm saying? It's like you ever seen like how boxers, how they box when they get like a knockout. The brother's going to stand afar off to see if the brother's going to stand up. But Esau, man, he makes sure he's going to knock you down. You know what I'm saying? When you're down. That's how Esau. That's the spirit of Esau, man. Esau is a cat that shows him mercy, regardless if you're in calamity or not. Go ahead.
Come. Slave. Nor have laid hands on their substance in the day of their calamity. Neither shouldest thou have stood in the crossway to cut off those of his that did escape.
Go ahead.
Neither shouldest thou have delivered up those of his that did remain in the day of distress.
Right. This is like describing what Esau does to us as a people, man. In our oppression, man. This is your kingdom, man. This is your kingdom. Your kingdom, man. You're supposed to at least have some compassion on the people that built this country up. But instead, man, you're actually making more laws. You know what I'm saying, to oppress black people even more, which is absolutely ridiculous, man. Is that on that? Is that more on that?
Man, you can keep
on. Yeah, you can go over it down. Keep going, huh?
Come. Verse 15. For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen, as thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thy own head. For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yea, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been.
Drop that. Let's go to Zephaniah 2:1 to the last scripture.
This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, verse 1. Gather yourselves together.
What the Lord say? Gather
yourselves together.
This Sunday, we have the Midwest Fire Weekend Cookout. We have a Black and Brown Unity Cookout this Sunday, July 30th at Garfield Park.
That's right.
If you're a Black, Hispanic, neighbor, Indian man, you are invited to come.
Right.
Come through, ask your questions, you know what I'm saying? Sit down, have a drink with the mid-eyes. We can command during your honor. Have a drink with us, sit down with us, enjoy some brotherhood, man. Read.
Gather yourselves together.
The Lord said, gather yourselves together. That's why we out here doing the work. It's gonna take all of us coming together to make sure that we come out of this thing, man. The Third World War is popping up real soon, It's going to take brotherhood for us to get out of this hellhole. Read.
Yea, gather together. O nation not desired.
Oh, what?
O nation not desired.
Oh, nation not desired, man. Who are the number one people that's not desired here in America? Who are the people that's being looked down upon every single day? That's the Black Hispanics. Black Hispanics are being looked down upon. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why, because we built this damn country. So it's gonna make no damn sense. Read.
Come on. Before the decree bring forth.
Before the what?
Decree bring forth.
What's that decree? The Third World War, man. Decree is the order. And that order, the Lord's gonna give Christ that order. And that order is gonna come real soon. Read.
Before the day pass as the chaff.
As the what?
As the chaff.
I mean, that day's gonna come by real quickly, man. Read.
Before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you.
Go ahead.
Before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you.
What's the day of the Lord's anger, man? The day of the Lord's anger is when Christ come crack that sky with 200 million angels. You know what I'm saying? To destroy this place, man.
Right.
Is that on that? All right. With that, Pastor Class, First Officer, I belong.